All right. Welcome back. Another SuperCoach episode.
It is.
We've navigated the first bye round.
We have.
Did all right. Did all
Origin
right, both
Day.
of us.
So let's go the fucking Blues.
Absolutely. So obviously, this is recorded before Origin. So depending on what happens in the game, who wins, any injuries or something, that could obviously change
That's right.
the plans for this week. But at the moment,
So hold off until tomorrow. Take
yeah.
our advice, but just hold off until tomorrow.
No need to rush into anything.
Yep.
Just chill, watch the footy, have a couple of beers, and then get on it.
Well, how'd you go up against the boy?
Did well.
this week?
Just got the win.
Yeah,
snuck
same.
home.
If you just got the win, I weasel-dicked past it.
9:31. So not too bad. Could have been better, but happy with that.
I mean, 900s for 13 plays is pretty good.
Yeah.
Very good, really.
So went up 994 spots, so into 2,270.
That's pretty good for a bye week.
Yeah,
No?
yeah.
That's
yeah.
very
So
good.
edging my way towards that top 1,000.
Literally
Literally.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another story.
Didn't-
Well, after that Eels
Didn't know
win,
you were there.
after that, there was plenty of edging after that Eels win
Oh,
on
how good, eh?
what was it, Thursday night?
The Rough Rigs Cup.
The Rough Rigs Cup went off. Don't worry
Mm.
about John Manor and the Manor boys.
No.
That's the Rough Rigs Cup.
Yeah, Sharkies prove again the big occasion just got the better of them.
Yeah, well, I'd like to agree, but we just are a different side without our halfback, aren't we?
Yeah.
Holy shit, it was a 9-day. Well, it helps that you got Mosey back. He was fucking...
big in.
He was on some shit.
But anyway,
Anyways,
you did well too, actually.
I did all right.
9:21. So
My saving grace was the panic of Teddy.
I'll tell you what, that was an absolute masterstroke from you. Tell the viewers what happened.
Well, I'll be honest. I could have traded someone in. Probably Manu.
Because Teddy obviously got ruled out.
Teddy got
late.
ruled out. I wasn't stressed, and I was like, I've got May.
Yeah.
And I thought, he's going to play a lot of minutes just because, their forward stocks are a bit depleted injury-wise. Well, they have 1,000 back rowers.
Yeah.
But I also thought, fuck it, no one else is going to captain him.
Yeah.
So this could go really good or it could go really shit.
Yeah.
You got to try. Ran over 160 metres, 15 hit-ups. Fuck, I think he did a bit of everything. So
Yeah.
he got 120-something, and then I think he got downgraded to 116. So I'll take it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well, I think
Very
I
much.
did what a lot of people did when
Teddy
got
was
ruled out. I obviously had the captaincy on him.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people did. And then when he got ruled out,
What was it? 42% of the league, I think, captained him.
yeah.
That's nuts.
And then so I traded him out.
Yep.
And brought in Joey Manu because I didn't have him. Had the jewels to be able to do that.
Yep.
And then put the captaincy on Manu. He had probably the worst game
Of his
he's
season.
ever had at fullback.
Yep.
Got 51. So I think the stats on that was something like 70% of super coaches captained
Swapped
Manu.
him,
Didn't just have Manu, but captained him.
I'll take that then.
Big play from you to go
I
with May.
literally just thought, fuck it.
Yeah.
Literally, I was just like, I picked captains that have fucked me in the past. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Because I was going to get Carrez. And I thought, nah, I've given Carrez a couple weeks.
Mm.
But he was still very good at centre, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
He
He can
didn't
play anywhere.
score too well. They got 40 something.
Yeah, well, he played a fullback for a bit too when...
He looked good at fullback.
Bro,
I'll tell you what, if he ever gets an extended period at fullback,
in the next 4 years, if they can't find... Because they'd want a superstar fullback if they can't, develop someone.
Yeah.
You've got Carrez there.
Yeah.
Because Tracy's getting on. He's close to his 30s. So, fuck. Bulldogs fans a lot to look forward to, really.
Yeah. I'll just go through quickly
How
my team went.
Go for it.
Jack de Belin it's a good trade that I made actually a couple of weeks ago.
It makes sense.
He's going Cotter to him.
He's
got
warming up.
81.
Yeah.
I think he got one. He might have got a line break assist, but apart from that,
Did you notice
he's just getting through his work.
every carry he did, he half got through the line?
Yeah.
Last week especially. I watched
He's
it.
just looking so each week he's getting better and better.
He looks so good. Shout
and
out the Dragons
Yeah,
too.
and I think
Well done.
over the Origin period he's going to play bigger minutes. They've got Sewer out,
Massively.
Hunt's out as well, Lomax is out. Obviously they're not playing in the middle, but
yeah.
he's got the captain, so they're going to need him to stand up,
Yeah.
play really big minutes, I think, and
100%.
be that leader. So
Well, he was, and it showed that's what they needed, didn't they?
yeah,
Big win.
Sam Hughes, only 16 points from him. That was disappointing. I didn't even get his points. He dropped out of my team.
That was a coaching decision, wasn't it? Really?
It was.
He barely played.
So Gus came out and he basically said it was to just give him a bit of a rest because he's played a lot of footy this year.
Just don't select him.
Strange.
Surely there's someone young ready to fucking rip and tear.
Considering all the injuries and the outs that they have in Origin, like would have thought that this would be the week that he plays.
Yeah, he goes hard.
Bigger minutes and then give him a rest. But anyway, it was
Very strange. Yeah,
so hopefully, I need him to play. Obviously, May's out this week, so I've got Sam Hughes.
True.
So hopefully,
you're in a bit of strife.
Hopefully, Gus has planned it right. He's
gonna play baby.
He's rested him for the big round 14 when everyone needs him. And he's gonna play.
He doesn't
play 80.
He drops out game day. You'd be fucking sitting there pulling your hair out.
No, honestly, knowing my luck, he'll get dropped out, and Farmer Suli will come in and get 4 points off the bench or something.
He plays the same amount of time. Fuck, that's funny.
Yeah. In my second row, I had Kai Pierce-Paul.
Yep.
He got 64.
Fuck, he's been good.
Smithy's 40. He got like 49, and then he got downgraded. I don't know how he gets downgraded every week.
Yeah, I think it's because he plays for Canberra.
Yeah, they just hate.
If you play for the Broncos, he gets 65.
That's it. Sean Lane, he's still in my team somehow. He got 35.
Well, I hate to tell you, this is his last week.
Have you got him?
Yeah.
You kept him too. Ooh.
I sort of had to.
Yeah.
And now I might have to keep him yet again.
I know, he just keeps...
Every
I don't know if I can sell him this
I'm
week.
about to sell him, a back row gets hurt.
Yeah.
And I want to go for FIFITA, but I'm too scared that Queensland lose this game and he gets rushed in next week for the camp.
Yeah. Dylan Brown's 76.
Fuck, he's good.
He was on 80 something, but he
he's
got
been
downgraded
building,
a bit. But back at 5'8", I think he's really good for the run home now. Obviously doesn't play Origin, is back on that left edge.
Kiwi, he's
playing 5'8". Parramatta looks a completely different team with Moses back, so I think...
Fucking tell me about it. Yeah. That was night and day.
This is what we wanted all season from Dylan Brown, and he's starting to deliver, so that's good. Sam Walker, I brought in, went Hines to Walker. I wasn't going to because I was worried about this week having too many Roosters players, but I was like, fuck it, just do it. And he did 88. He got 88, so
that's good.
Pretty good. Happy with that. Roosters draw coming up is outstanding. And
after a loss too, the next time they play, they're going to be fresh and fucking ripping.
Yeah, that's
ripping and tearing.
46 for Ethan Strange. Not going to complain too much about that.
He's a weird one. He either gets 150 or 50.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do with him. I could sell him this week. Sell him for maybe Jerome Hughes, but we'll wait and see.
That could be a play.
Yeah. Dane Gagai, 48. Again, he got downgraded. There were a lot of downgrades this week.
To be fair, the Knights probably played the worst I've seen them play since 2017.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, that was horrible.
Basically 50 points. So 50, I'm not complaining too much. But he's one that I wanted to go massive because he's very low ownership.
Yeah.
So I thought that could really set me apart, but didn't really work out too much. Blaze Talangi had a big performance on the bench.
That makes... It's like Brad Arthur was coaching.
He was... The ghost of Brad Arthur. He was back.
He was back. It was like, we got 4 players. Long here's 3.
Yeah.
I know you're winning, but what if you're fucking losing? What do you...
It was strange though. He was on 2 points at one stage. I don't know how he got 2 points.
I saw.
They gave him a run.
I think Guru uploaded that and was like, hello.
Made a big run off the bench.
He didn't move off the bench.
Mate, it was a big performance on the exercise bike for him.
That's where the 2 points came from.
But he got downgraded, unfortunately.
Funny.
So
that's actually hilarious.
Yeah. But the good news with that, because he didn't play,
he keeps his
that score of 0 doesn't go into his point. So he's still got a low break even, and now he's back at centre. So
I think he's got to be there permanently. And now with Simonson injured for the season, surely.
Yeah. I was looking at selling him last week. Actually, he was out of my team
I wanted to bring in
at one stage, but he just kept finding his way back in.
Got too many Raiders,
and it's worked out. Like a lot of people have sold him when he initially got dropped.
Yeah, weird.
And then brought him back in, and then sold him again when he got named on the bench. And now,
he's been.
It's one of those ones that
just
if you held him, like you've done well.
Yeah, like as I said to you, I wanted to get him in for the Sharks then, but I was scared he wasn't going to play because typical Parramatta coaches, they randomly don't like playing their 14.
Well, there's people out there that probably use 4 or 5 trades on Talangi, which is
legit.
Just
crazy.
Yeah,
unlucky really.
It's unfortunate. Like it's not. Yeah, it's just one of those things. How good SuperCoach.
Shit game.
Iro,
Fucking
59.
Base.
Didn't do anything really. Like he
Base.
just ran hard, made some tackles.
It's crazy, eh?
Yeah.
It's fucking
Like
nuts.
he
what
definitely
does.
didn't stand out. Like there wasn't any moments that I don't think he got a line break or anything like
What
that.
cash? What do you reckon his final total is going to be at round 25? It's 26. How many rounds is it? What do you reckon?
Well, he's got to jag some.
What's he
some,
at?
He's at 500 now.
I can see him getting close to
493. He's kind of
660.
He's kind of hit his break even.
Yeah.
So he's gonna stay around this price.
I'm so
but
keen.
if he can get a try or a try assist, which he's got to get one. Sure,
He's got
like,
one.
He looks dangerous when he has
Yeah.
four. He just can't quite jag any attacking stats. So
That's
if
the
he can
thing,
get one of them,
Talakai's the better version of him on offense. Does that make sense?
yeah,
Talakai's very good at drawing in two players.
yeah. So if he can do that, he's going to start to make some money over the next couple of
I'm
weeks. But he's got to get that.
Him versus Stags.
He's got to
this
get
week.
something.
Yeah, surely.
Um,
Him versus Stags. I'm very excited to see that this week.
Manu, as we talked about, had the captaincy on him. He got 51. 75 for Dom
Sorry,
Young.
I shouldn't laugh.
Got saved with a try.
I'm sorry, but I don't rate Dom Young other than his finishing ability.
Yeah.
Is that harsh? Like, I know that's what wingers are there for.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, he doesn't offer much in...
He's pretty quick once he gets going.
Oh, one of the best finishers in the game. I'm not... But, like, other than that, I just...
Yeah, it doesn't have the work rate.
The work rate is non-existent.
Yeah.
It's up there with Sivo.
Yeah.
Like, fuck me.
Drinkwater, 101. I will take that.
Fucking... one of his better games.
Yeah. And Armstrong, 24. Very
Any
quiet.
Newcastle player...
He was awful. Dropped about 6,000 bombs.
Do you blame him?
Yeah, so...
Constantly defending like 8 sets in a row.
Brought him in this week. I wasn't going to. I was never keen on him. But I just needed a bit of extra money. He had a low break even. I brought him in.
Yeah.
I thought he'd cover the buys pretty well. So I'm kind of regretting it, but hey, I don't think he's going to score that badly every week. I think it's... Yeah. There's a bit of talk about him losing his spot. But yeah, hopefully he keeps that up. So I know... I forget his name. We'll go into team list now, but there's someone on the extended bench that there's talks of him coming into the team.
Yeah, I know you're talking about some young pommy fella.
Yeah, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, anyway, go through your team very quickly as well. You had Brayley, 53. May, obviously the captain on him. That was big for you.
Massive.
Preston, you brought in 109.
He was awesome.
Outstanding. Wilton,
even without the tries, he was
yeah,
fucking hectic.
Wilton, 52, 64 for Piers Paul. Cogger, 35. Obviously, again, Knights had a shocking game.
And that was probably one of the highest scores, so I'll take it.
Dylan Brown, you had Karaz, Izako, both in the 40s. Tungo, you brought in.
Yeah, I brought in Tungo. I thought he was going to get back to his best this week, but apparently fucking not.
Ethan Strange, Cherry.
Yep,
How
Zeri.
do you say his name?
Kept him.
71, very good. And then, yeah, obviously you had Teddy.
Teddy, yeah.
Scoring you lots of points there.
Thanks, Teddy. Love you. Hope you score lots of points tonight.
So let's go through team list. Friday night, only the one game on Friday, no Thursday night. So
Alex Lobb. What a name.
Yeah.
What a cool name. Alex Lobb.
Dragons and Tigers. Obviously, the Origin players have all been named for the Dragons on the extended bench. Hunt, Sewer, and Lomax. So if you've got any of them, just hold, wait and see what happens.
I feel like only Lomax will back up. I feel like Lomax is a big backup guy.
Yeah, I can't see Hunt backing up.
No.
He's going to be playing in the middle. It's only a 2-day turnaround. I don't think he'll back up.
Same with
Sewer, I don't think he'll back up either. He's starting, so he's probably going to play close to 80 minutes, right? He's not like he's coming off the bench.
Yeah, there's no rule.
And then Lomax, he probably plays unless there's any... If he gets a knock or something...
Dragons don't give a fuck about him anymore, dude.
Well,
he's playing. Respectfully.
So that's kind of... Yeah, the news for the Dragons. No other real big news. For the Tigers, though, Olam, he returns. So that's good for Olam owners. And then, as you said, Alex Lobb, he's coming in for his second game.
Name, dude. Lobb.
12, he moves to prop. And Papali'i, he's out with an ankle injury.
Yeah.
So he's probably got to go if you've got him. There's talk around
Early release
as well. So, yeah, a lot of question marks. Maybe you keep him, because if he gets moved on early to the Panthers, then all of a sudden he could find himself a really good option.
Yeah.
So maybe he is worth a hold, but
wouldn't make sense for him to leave early, I don't think. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
You're injured.
Yeah, well, that's it.
And same with the Tigers, like, unless the Panthers are going to pay you some compensation, which would be a good reason.
They'd have to. They wouldn't do it for nothing.
Yeah.
Or maybe a trade of a player. Something.
Yeah, for the rest of the season sort of thing.
Seyfarth, he goes into the starting side with Matamua.
Yep.
And Naden is on the bench. So
this next game, a tipper's nightmare.
Titans and Rabbitohs.
Seriously.
Yeah, this could...
With how the Titans' form has been.
And they've got a good side.
They do. They're getting
the Rabbitohs. They're getting their guns back in. Walker's back this week, so it'll be interesting. Obviously for the Titans, Campbell, he's in, which is very big news for them. Probably not SuperCoach relevant.
No.
I know a lot of people had him at the start of the season at 5'8". Yeah, I wouldn't be jumping on early with him. I'd just wait a week, see how he goes, and then maybe he's someone that you can look at.
I think Sandy's been impressive enough to keep his spot until AJ returns, really.
Yeah.
With the contract negotiations up in the air with Campbell.
Yeah.
Why would you want to...
And he's on the extended squad anyway. He's not even in the team. It'll be interesting to see if he does play, where they play him. Do they play him off the bench? Do they play him at 1, at 6?
Right.
Yeah. Foreign, he's back, which is good news for Fermor. Good news for FIFITA, I think. So he'll play at 5'8", so he'll be on FIFITA's edge. So probably really good for FIFITA. Sammy and FIFITA, they're also back. And Fodawaka has been named to back up.
He's a backup guy.
Obviously, Fermor, he goes back on the edge after playing centre last game. Bit of wing as well, which was fun to see.
Oh, really? Honestly, some very good games this week, considering the Origin and like even the Cowboys with their weekend squad were really good.
Yeah. For the Rabbitohs, Walker, as we touched on, he's back. Jack Wyden is in the halves. With the halfback that they had.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but he's 18th man. Dion.
We're just calling Dion to Puria.
Richie Kenner, he's back at centre with Cheekham moving to the back
row. What a name,
row.
haven't I? Richie in a while.
Yeah.
He's back, baby.
He's back. The Cowboys and Warriors. All of the Cowboys representatives are on the extended bench. So, again, it's just a wait and see. I would say Val Holmes backs up.
Do you reckon?
I would say so.
I think he could be in for a long night. Like, not even being unbiased here.
Who's on his...
Critter.
Ooh.
Critter McInnes on that left side.
Might get bashed up
and
a bit.
The boys, I reckon he's in for a long night.
Yeah.
Imagine the kick pressure of our kick. Oh, dude, I'm so excited.
No, but he normally does back up Val Holmes. So, hopefully he does for all the owners out there. Dearden, I reckon he probably... could back. Yeah,
I reckon he'll want to.
Yeah. Cotter, I reckon he backs up, but I reckon he plays less minutes.
Yeah, off the bench even maybe.
So I'd be worried if I'm a Cotter owner, for him playing, 30 minutes and scoring 20 points. Same with Robson, exactly. I'd imagine he plays 80 minutes in Origin.
100%.
There's no backup hooker except for McInnes.
And if it's wet and cold tonight, fuck me. Half these boys will not want to back up.
So I think Robson plays 80 minutes, makes 55, 60 tackles. And I don't see him backing up. If he does, he plays maybe 20, 30 minutes off the bench.
Max.
Like he's,
Oh yeah, rate me that Warriors list.
Warriors. Charnsey, he's back at fullback.
Illness.
Wade Egan is back. Rocco Berry is back, and your man Fanua Blake.
Yeah,
he's back.
The boys love him again.
Yeah.
Or the club, sorry.
Back in the good books. So it was interesting. A lot of people sold him over the last couple of weeks.
I think they thought early release and da da da.
There was rumours about that, but
Weird.
there was nothing confirmed.
Yeah,
It was,
exactly.
it was a bit
I
jumping
think
the
he was
gun
being
there.
honest when he was like, I was truly very pissed off with how I played. It was his worst game.
Yeah,
It was his
because
worst game.
I think a lot of rage trading, a lot of rage
Yeah,
trading.
100%.
But he's
random.
he's far and away the best front row option over this Origin period. Like,
Yeah,
I
easily.
I didn't
not
get
even
it,
close.
but anyway, like anyone that sold him, you're gonna want him back now.
Yeah, it's not even close. He's Kiwi.
Yeah,
He's been probably the premier forward or
Yeah.
top 3 at least,
yeah,
depending on preference.
Yeah.
Like,
strange.
hey,
But
not
anyway,
my problem.
you got him, so well done to you. He could be in for a big game this
I
week.
think he might.
A really good option. So, Capewell and Tohu Harris are also back.
Fuck, they're getting healthy.
So they're almost back. Sean Johnson's still out, but
Peck.
yeah. Apart from that, they're almost at full
They're
strength.
almost there. It's good.
Um,
I love just seeing 100% footy teams just being 100% healthy. It makes for better games. There's no way Walsh is backing up, right? Holy fuck.
yeah, well,
Oh, he's
been
surely.
named, so
His Sailor's got to be
it'll
there.
be interesting.
Fuck.
Yeah. So all the Origin players have been named for
Carrigan,
Broncos.
obviously. Haas, obviously.
yeah.
They'll play. Those two sickos.
For the Sharks, McInnes has been named, but
I don't
no
want-
signs of Hines.
I don't want Hines playing.
So yeah,
Rest up, buddy. We'll cop another loss.
yeah.
I'm happy
so,
we got all those wins early so we can lose a few and then build
Yeah.
back.
No, so as we talked about for the Broncos, all the Origin players have been named. Again, it's just a wait and see. See what happens.
Oh, she's going to get flogged.
Yeah.
They're going to kick to him all night.
Yeah, they've obviously got cover on the extended bench. Tristan Saylor, he's there. Fletcher Baker, Martin Tapau. So,
Yep.
um,
Makes sense.
yeah. Katoni Staggs, he is back.
He's back,
as
baby.
well.
That's going to be good.
Carapini to drop out.
Hero versus Stags.
Mm.
Hectic.
Yeah, as we touched on for the Sharks, no Nico.
Good. Good.
So Atkinson and Trindle are again at the halves. But McInnes
Wasn't pretty, was it?
has been named.
Wasn't pretty.
Which, look, he'll back up. Like, he's just that type of bloke, isn't he?
Yeah.
He'll play Origin. He'll probably lose a couple of teeth.
He's a sicko, eh?
He'll have blood running from his face, but he'll be ready to go.
He's probably upset that he's been picked for Origin. Fucking hell, come on, mate.
No, he'd be loving it.
Oh, dude,
He'd
he's...
be loving it.
I say that as a joke. He's...
No, you know why? Because he'll have the opportunity now. Could play 80 minutes in Origin, then back up 3 days later, play 80 minutes for Sharks. He'd be loving it.
He's looking at...
He would be loving it.
What's his name? The guy from the Panthers? The guy that got 78 tackles? He's circling that number. After Origin.
I tell you what,
That's nuts.
I think he at least plays the first 20 minutes.
Easily.
And I reckon, I don't know what the record is for the most tackles in the first 20 minutes,
Oh,
but
he'd be close.
I reckon he gets
He'll be 30.
30 tackles
Yeah.
plus in the first 20 minutes.
I reckon they're just going to bomb to his side, and the kick pressure is going to be
Mm.
our winning. Yeah, I can see that too, bro.
Yeah.
He'll lose 6 teeth.
Playing in the he's playing in the middle. He's playing lock, so he's gonna.
He'll break his leg,
He's-
play with one leg.
Yeah.
I love him. Him and Jake, they just bleed fucking blue.
Yeah.
I love him, dude. Especially Jake.
Mm.
Fucking love Jake.
But I hope, like, there's a part of me that hopes he plays 80 minutes. I don't think he will,
No,
but he plays 80 minutes.
and then backs
He
sicko.
he'll break the tackle count record.
Oh, dude.
100%.
Easily.
He might get a century.
Yeah.
Century in tackles.
100 in Origin. He tackles the first 6 tackles in the first set.
Mate, he'll be tackling the
He's
referee.
just a marker.
He'll be seeing Ashley Klein out the back. Go and give him one.
End of the game, he thinks it's a tackle bag. Get McInnes to captaincy, seriously. I think he'd cry.
Hey, even the poor bunker's under threat. Run up to the box.
Water boy, touchies. They're all in trouble.
The poor ball boys.
It's his sons. They're just getting smashed. Next game. That's funny as.
Yeah, Knights and Melbourne. For the Melbourne Storm, Harry Grant, Xavier Coates, they've been named to back up as well. Xavier Coates, I think,
This
will.
is Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, they'll play.
Xavier Coates, 100%. Grant, maybe limited minutes, but I think he'll at least play.
Depends how much Hunt plays, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's
It's
it.
going to be very yin-yang.
You'd think he'd play probably Harry Grant, probably 50
60
minutes,
yeah, around
60, 50 minutes. So,
Yep, I see that.
yeah. But apart from that, it's pretty much the same.
Yep.
No Will Warbrick. So Grant Anderson moves onto the wing, and Garlick moves onto the bench to cover at hooker. So you would think that Grant plays, probably doesn't play 80s. That's the way I would read it. But again, who knows?
Yep, that's right.
Knights, no changes, considering they were completely smashed and looked awful. But
I think it was just one of those weeks. Bulldogs were just fucking in everything.
Yeah. Again, Frizzell coming off the bench, so good news for
I gotta say, I'm impressed with
Hype is
Marnie.
poor.
Marnie's been very good for me the last month. He's been very...
Yeah. And the other thing, though, is with the Knights, Fletcher Sharp. He's the guy that there was talk about him replacing David Armstrong. I know they've got big raps on Fletcher Sharp.
He had one bad game
in reserve grade.
Surely.
He was kind of the front runner to get the fullback spot, but then he got injured, so they gave it to
what a great
Armstrong.
Name. Thomas can't.
What can't he do? What can't he do? Panthers and Seagulls.
Sorry, Manly.
Yeah. For the Panthers, no Dylan Edwards. He's on the reserves, which is interesting. I thought he would be nowhere to be seen, but he's there. I wonder if that's just because Panthers don't know fully what the extent of the injury is.
They probably haven't even seen him yet.
Yeah,
really.
So
he'd stay in the camp, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he's stayed in camp. So I'd say it's more of just an unknown of why he's there. But from all reports, I think he's missing like 2 weeks.
You got to feel for him, mate. He finally gets his chance and just doing extras.
Yeah,
as he does every week. Like, poor bloke. I really feel for him.
So yeah, Dylan Edwards. We'll talk on what to do with him in a minute. But I doubt he'll play. And then all the other Origin players for the Panthers, they've been named. So
yeah, they're playing. Sunday, they're playing.
Yeah, Jack Cole. He seems to have won the race to partner Luai. So Schneider has dropped out. Cole staying at 5'8", and
makes sense.
Luai at halfback.
Looking towards the future.
Yeah. Well, Luai looked really good. I think Tigers fans will be happy watching him
at 7,
playing at 7.
Jesus
I'm surprised of how good he looked. I thought he'd be a little bit like Dylan Brown, to be honest, a bit lost at halfback, but he's really stood up and done well. So
I've rated Jerome all year, and it's showing now. It's good to see him get some love because he's also a bloke that we need in that blue side. We need a pest. We need an aggravator. And he ticks all those boxes. We need big energy. He's got that big energy.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Tigers fans are happy.
Garner is back, and Leota's been named, but not a whole heap of relevant news for those.
Yeah, sorry. Is DCE set the back, did they say?
We'll get there. Yeah.
Probably.
At this stage, they're all named.
Surely not.
But yeah,
he'll be like
wait and
Lions.
see.
Put him in the bubble wrap.
Yeah. Jake, I reckon, could get rested.
Turbo. He won't want to, but
he won't want to.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But
I can see it.
Yeah, I reckon Cherry Evans will play. I mean, it depends how the game pans out. If he gets smashed, then probably not. But I think he'll play. And then who's the other one they got? Olukwatu, I think he'll play. He's probably going to play
off the bench, so
20 minutes off the bench. Like I think he'll be fine.
He could only max play 30 really, unless there's an injury.
And they're playing this Sunday, so they've got that extra day.
Yeah, of rest.
So I think they'll be okay.
And where are they? Manly at home?
No, they're at Penrith.
Maybe
so yeah.
Yeah, okay. The grudge match.
Yeah. So Lehi Hopewate.
Yeah.
He's been named at fullback instead of Cooler, who's been named at centre. So a lot of people jumped on Cooler.
That Lehi's good though. He was very impressive.
He's good, but I would have liked to see Cooler at fullback. I think he's a really good option for super coaches there. But unfortunately, he's been named in the centre, so he's probably not one to look at anymore.
No. You dare say not.
Yeah. Tommy Talau, he's moved to the wing, and then Vega, he dropped out.
Makes sense.
I'm surprised. I really like the look of Vega, actually. He's a
fucking big unit.
He's not easy to tackle.
No, man. He actually runs hard too. It's fucking scary.
Yeah. And Simpkin.
The new signing.
So he's immediately in the reserves, and he could join the team on team. Well,
fuck, this is going to be a sick game. This one.
The old King's birthday.
The old fucking we hate each other and we're proud to admit it.
Doggies and the Parramatta Eels.
I love watching this game. I always have and I always will. Fuck, it's good.
There's still plenty of feeling
and
there,
they're pretty fucking good lineups too. Like it's not.
It's going to be an interesting game. Like with how the Doggies are playing
and with how the Eels played last week.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's going to be sick, dude.
Could almost be the game of the round, this one.
It probably will be. Like, let's face it. It will be.
Which you wouldn't have picked a couple of weeks ago.
No.
Both teams looking a little bit ordinary.
It's
but
gonna be sick, bro. I actually don't know who to tip either. Fucking hell.
But yeah, obviously the big thing is it's on Monday, so it's 5-day turnaround. So
hectic.
All the Origin players, unless there's any injuries,
they
should be back. So Stephen Crichton, he should back up, and then obviously Burton's 18th man anyway, so he'll back up.
It's gonna be so good.
Sexton, he's now the halfback.
Finally.
So they've finally.
He's looked great.
Yeah,
he's looked great.
They've looked so much better with him at halfback. He
runs holes.
Their attack just looks so much straighter.
Preston is just living life large on the outside of him. Holy shit.
Yeah, he just straightens up the defence, and then that outball to Preston.
Oh, dude, he just gets him early ball on a one-on-one, and they go from there.
So, yeah, Drew Hutchison, unlucky.
I can see him being club captain one day.
Sexton?
For a long time. No, Preston.
Preston, yeah.
For the Doggies?
Yeah.
I can see him being a long-term club captain.
Sexton, he's always a bit expensive. He's 536. I was going to say you could almost have a look at him.
We finished the season off good last year.
Yeah.
With the
so, yeah, not him.
Him, but not him.
For the Eels, big news, as we touched on, Blaze Talangi.
Blazy.
He is in the centres with Simonson. He's gone for the year.
Tough bugger.
He's tough.
Tough bugger.
Well, he played 4 or 5 weeks with a torn ACL.
MCL, PCL.
And then he completely ruptured his ACL, I'd say, 60 minutes into the game?
That's nuts.
And played out the whole game.
And he played well.
Like, he scored a try.
I mean, he kept Qatar out for the second one.
It wasn't like he was just a passenger out there. He
very good.
He was still running. He wasn't limping a little bit.
Well, he limped that one time because Kennedy turned him around like a twister.
That Kennedy try, he was...
Sent it. That was it.
It was just before that, so it was like a minute after he actually did it. You see, obviously we were both at the game. You saw it happen, and a couple minutes later was that Kennedy try. But then after that, he barely limped.
He's a tough old bugger.
Credit to him, but unfortunately,
big fan of his work.
Unfortunately, gone for the season. So Talangi seems to have won that spot.
I mean,
for the season, so that's good news for anyone that's.
I just realised your kit. You're wearing all blue. I rate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It just hit me.
Getting around the boys.
Well, I want to get a Blues jersey, but I'm not paying $180. Like, who do they think they are?
I've got a training jersey, a Blues training jersey that I was going to wear, but I don't know, didn't.
Muscle tee?
No, it was one of the old, like, the training jerseys with the lightning bolts or something on it. It looked pretty cool. The old VB logo.
The VB in the middle.
Yeah.
I
always found it strange that the VB logo, like.
Who do you weirdly think of when that VB jersey comes to mind? I've got a weird one.
Aaron Woods.
Yeah, same. I just think Aaron Woods because he was so good back. He was so fucking good with that jersey on.
Yeah, he's probably the...
He was a menace.
Yeah.
He was a fucking menace. People forget Aaron Woods was a menace in that Blues jersey.
I did like the old Wizard jersey. That was...
Well, they're selling them again.
Are they?
They're back. So if you want one, jump in. I think Stateside are doing it. Yeah. Most sports shops doing it.
Yeah, I like... And watching...
Joey...
No, Brett Stewart.
Brett Stewart
with the Wizard jersey. That was...
Brett's fucking great.
That was good. But anyway... Yeah, so Talangi, he's been named at centre for, you'd think, the year, with Sean Russell moving to the wing. So maybe he's one to look at, Sean Russell.
Is he a big work rate guy?
He's 375k. He's obviously on the wing, so he's probably going to score a few more tries. His work rate probably will increase a little bit.
He's definitely going to score some tries. Moses is fucking...
Yeah.
If that was what he was game 1... Imagine game 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Fuck, Moses is going to look really good.
Well, last year on the wing, he got scores of 42, 30, 53, 53, 51, 73, 30, 30, 66. So his work rate's kind of there.
It's there.
It's but not something outstanding, but he's worth more than 375k.
It's Moses, bro. It's the Moses factor that gets me.
There is money to make there, but
excited.
Yeah, probably not quite the base that you'd want. Like he's
now,
not
if it was Simonson on that wing with Moses coming back the way he is, I'd be excited.
Hopgood, obviously, he's been named to back up.
He'll play.
You'd think he'd play unless there's any little injuries.
He'll be like Olaquatu, maybe 20, 25 minutes.
Again, Ryan Madison, he is named in the reserves. I don't really know what's going on with him.
I think
it's a concussion thing. I think he had a little concussion and lingering symptoms. I don't know what's happening.
Just the Eels' way of like, hey, you're in a big wicket. We don't really want you no more.
No, apparently, there is.
I'm not sure. I don't really follow much.
I have heard some concussion symptoms that he's got. I think he did it a couple of weeks ago. It was very innocuous. But yeah, since then he's been feeling dizziness and all those concussion symptoms. So I think with obviously his history, they're playing it really safe with him.
Fair enough.
So I think that's what's happening there. But it's a little bit frustrating.
Fuck, that's gonna be bro. The more I look at that team list, it's gonna be so sick.
Yeah. Obviously, the big news as well is Hands. 80 minutes.
Handsy.
There's no sign of Lussick. He's on the extended bench.
There's a sign of him, but
there's a sign.
He's on a ship far away.
You need your telescope out
on his cruise
to see him. So he's locked in Brendan Hands for 80 minutes, and he looked outstanding. I'll tell you what, a lot of the talk about Moses and Gutherson coming back, but Hands, he was outstanding. He really was that point of difference in attack.
Yeah.
Just got things moving. That I think Parramatta, they were beforehand. They were very slow. They looked quite sluggish.
Yeah.
Getting onto the front foot, whereas him, there was a quick play the ball and then bang, like.
Yeah.
They ran off the back of that, whereas they didn't have that with Lussick.
I thought that was Paulo's best game. I think that was a big reason why your ruck was moving so quick too. Because he's big on either offloads or quick play the balls. He'll get smashed, but he's gonna play that ball within 2-3 seconds of getting hit.
Yeah. Whereas the last few weeks, he's been hit and then he's looked like a turtle.
The wrestle gets into it.
Yeah, and looks like a turtle on his back trying to find his front. He was struggling. But
I liked Hands. He reminds me a lot of like a De Gois dude. Just solid. He'll give you a good fucking service. That's all you need.
Yeah. So they're the team list.
Fuck yeah.
Big news. Again, a lot of it depends on Origin and what happens there, who backs up all the rest. But let's go through the major talking points. I think the first one being Nico. Obviously not named this week.
Who's the go-to guy? Is it Walker? Are we sticking with that?
Not this week. I wouldn't go Walker. Obviously, he's got
just
the
as a whole, you think he's the guy?
I like Moses, but I'm worried that if again, it depends on.
I've got something for you.
What happens, right?
Exactly.
If New South Wales lose, I reckon Hines gets dropped. He becomes kind of the scapegoat, and I reckon they go Moses.
Yep.
Because he killed it last week. If he kills it the next couple of weeks, I think he's almost a shoo-in.
And then if Queensland lose, FIFITA comes in. No fucking doubt.
Yeah.
Or Billy's head's going to get chopped off in the media.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Yeah.
People are already asking.
Yeah.
He's like, he hasn't got the consistency he had. Like, he's playing better than last year.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean, you bush poet?
And you know, over the next couple of weeks, FIFITA's going to kill it. So
he's going to kill someone. Who are they versing? He's going to kill them.
Yeah.
It's going to be death on the field.
So. Yeah. If news again, this is why
scary,
you don't want to jump into any trades at the moment, but
can it be 13-12 New South Wales so there's no changes?
Yeah.
It's just a good close game.
Goes to Golden Point.
Yeah, good close game, no changes, so then we can lock in FIFITA.
So I would be holding off on Moses just because I'd be worried about that Origin.
Yeah, 100% agreed.
But I think if New South Wales win and win well, then I think you almost lock Moses in as that option.
Because you wouldn't bring him in for the decider. You wouldn't do that to him, would you? I mean, they've done it to him before, haven't they?
Yeah.
Or did they give him 2 games that year?
No, I think it was they brought him in for the
that's
decider.
Nuts. That's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah. And then
he's good for it though. Fuck, he can kick a ball.
And then if obviously New South Wales they go down, I'd be reluctant to buy him. I'd probably be looking at Jerome Hughes.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
fair.
Yeah. Or you could even look at holding Hines in that case, because then he's not going to play. He'll miss this round, but then he's going to play 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, etc.
Or he won't play 16. They've got the bye, but he'll play 19, which is a big bye round. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Hines. You thinking any differently?
I've held him for now, but I'll have to dwell on it a bit. And as you said, I'm going to have to see what happens tonight. Yeah. Tonight's going to be the big...
Yeah. I think there's a world if New South Wales win, I think he's almost a hold in that case.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they lose, then... No, sorry, if they win, I think he's probably a sell.
Yeah.
But if they lose, you could hold him, I think.
Yeah. I agree. It makes sense. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, sir.
Yes, hit me.
My injury bug is just... It's on my shoulder. He's just lurking all the time.
You love an injury.
I pick players that don't get picked in more than 2% of teams and they get hurt.
Yeah.
So another one's happened. Teague Wilton.
Yeah.
He's averaged, I think, 60 since I brought him in. I've loved every minute of it.
Yep.
It's been a great 60 every week. I love it. Now he's injured for up to 2 to 5 weeks. But I'm guessing it's an AC joint. It's more to the 5 weeks. Let's face it. It's an AC joint. I'm fucking sick of it. I pick these players at no prick picks as not a pod, but a chance at a pod. And they just keep getting fucking hurt.
Yeah.
So, Carraz, please wrap yourself up in some cotton wool and co. I don't know who to go. I'm probably thinking just go straight to Katoa. Yeah. Teague's made me some money over the time, so it is what it is. But fuck, it's annoying. Because Teague would have been perfect for this Origin period. Yeah. The perfect player.
Well, let's touch on the second row options. Annoying. A lot of people are looking at the second row. They've got people like Smithies and Lane that they want to get rid of. Crichton, they're selling. Crichton, I think, is a sell, just with the amount of time he misses over Origin. And then I think backing up, I think he plays limited minutes.
Or not at all, because the Roosters have been very good to him with the whole concussions, headspace, mental health. So you never know. They could. I
think they'll look after his workload. I think. It's kind of his first year. Like he didn't play much last year, and when he did, it was off the bench.
Quickly, speaking of Angus, did you see the Better Beer Hit Up Challenge?
No.
Fuck me. Got to go watch it and we'll talk about it on the normal episode. You're going to love it. You're going to fucking lose it.
But yeah, a lot of sell candidates, even Chan, like people were looking at him, just needs to get out of the team. But
great player if he was playing for the Tigers or some shit. You'd be loving it out there.
Great player if he was getting a spot, but he's not playing.
He's not.
So yeah, the big ones is Katoa, as you mentioned. Obviously, no doubt of playing Origin. He'll play all the weeks. He won't play 19, but he will offer you good coverage in 16.
Yep.
And he will play the mini buys.
That's right.
Which, as we're finding out this week, and we'll touch on that in a minute, a lot of people are going to be caught short this week.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to find 17.
I think a lot of people will be me.
Yeah.
I think 15 might be the number. 15, 16 might be the magic number.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, in the words of Lisa Bryan, I'm fucked this week. Is what she said.
Pretty much. FIFITA, obviously, he's the big one. If Queensland win, then I think he will be very much so the most popular trade in Target. He's just so good. But again, it's a risk, as we've talked about. If Queensland lose, you would have to imagine that he gets a look in somewhere in the team. The pitchforks are going to be out for Billy. Getting him in, so
big time.
They're the two main ones. Obviously, Preston.
He's amazing.
He's an option.
He'll be in Origin one day.
Yeah,
100%.
Again, doesn't play 19, plays 16. But he'll also play this week for you. So it just depends on how you're looking.
I think he'd be a hold for me regardless.
Yeah,
I think he's just.
Yeah. If you've got him, you'd pretty much hold him for the season. I think.
Yeah. Next season, I'm going to be so much better than this year. Holy shit. Just knowing what the newer players are like these days. We're starting to figure out who's who.
Yeah.
Like your Carrigan's a dog. Your Preston's a dog. Your Eero's a dog.
Yeah.
I think next year's going to be the year of the dog for me. I'm going to call them the Dogs. That's my team.
The Dogs.
Gowan's Dogs.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, That's the hard thing about SuperCoach, right? You've got to almost predict what players are going to be like that and really go hard.
Like
so
have your stars like Nico, Moses and Walsh.
Yeah.
But also have your dogs. You need dogs.
You need dogs.
You need 50 points every week. Dogs.
Yeah.
I wish you got points off effort because fucking hell, I'd be having McInnes on my side and Jake Travojevic. Fucking.
The other one as well, if you don't quite have the money to go up to a FIFITA or a Katoa, Cartwright, he's got the starting spot.
Cardi party.
The Cardi party.
Is it going to come back?
It could be back. He's 500k, right?
On the nose, pretty much. 504.
504k and some change. But the last 3 weeks, 58, 54, 79. Now, in that time, the 54 against South, right? But Parramatta were completely outplayed.
Shit, yeah.
But last week, 79, pretty much all in base.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think he might have got a line break assist. Yeah, line break assist. But apart from that, like 70 points, 70 points in base. Like it's pretty good. Very good, in fact.
Very good.
For that price. So if you're going Lane and Smithies and you don't quite have the money to go Katoa to FIFITA to maybe Preston, he's definitely one to look at.
He's a good option at that price.
Finu is another one from the
Tigers. I was going to bring him up.
So
he looks good.
He's there's always been something that happens to Finu, like it seems since every week. He either gets a sin bin or a HIA or there's an injury and he has to play a bit of centre or something like that.
He reminds me so much of a young Radley. He just goes so hard that sometimes it's his downfall.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
But last week he played 80 minutes on the edge, got 82 points with a try. So he's got it in him. Like the other 80-minute games, 39, that was with a sin bin, I think.
That was the sin bin one.
And then he got 48. So it's not a big sample size where he's played 80 minutes because as I said, there's always been something that's happened to him where he's been shifted around or something like
doing
that.
Something wrong.
Which worries me to buy him because as soon as there's an injury to the centres, he probably will get shift there
and then get.
But if he can maintain 80 minutes on an edge, I really like him.
Yeah, he's
415k. He's cheap for what he can produce. So
I see it.
Covers the buy outstandingly well. The Tigers, they don't actually have a buy until round 26. So you'll have him right through. He will not miss a game. So the Tigers have an extremely good, probably the best buy coverage out of any team.
Yeah, overall.
From here on out. So he's one to look at.
We actually got I forgot, we got a question.
Yeah?
Did you see it yet?
No. Hit me.
I can't remember exactly, but it's on our Instagram. Young Cody. Young, not so young. He sent us a message. And I left it for you because I honestly, when he put it through, I was like, I don't know.
Is it a DM?
Yep. He was in the DMs, dude.
Sliding in.
He was sliding.
Okay. Now, the question is, Nico to Hughes and then Angus to Eli Katoa.
So he's pretty much agreed with what you...
I like it. I think both, again, wait until Origin.
Yeah, wait until after
the Angus to Eli Katoa one, you can lock in now.
Yep.
The Nico to Hughes one, I'd wait until tonight. If New South Wales win, I would lock that in.
Yep.
If they lose, I'd be tempted to hold.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to hold and just wait and see because I reckon Moses could jag that.
See, I'm okay with the Sharks resting Nico.
Yeah.
It
just depends on numbers as well. Like Cody. If Cody if he's short this week and he needs that extra number, then I'm fine with getting rid of Nico. But if you can hold him, he's going to be a good pod in a couple of weeks' time, right?
He's lost a heap of cash because of that Penrith game.
If he misses out on Origin,
playing against weaker sides,
everyone's going to want him in. So and you don't have to waste 2 trades to get him out, get him in. So
exactly right.
I'd be tempted to hold him, but if New South Wales win, I think then he becomes a definite sell.
Game 1, just please, fucking, I'm sick of these red dogs always fucking winning game 1.
The other option in the second row, even cheaper. Okay,
Jesus,
we're getting
this
real
is cheaper. This is cheaper Tuesdays on a Wednesday.
Tuolangi of the Kelma variety.
There's a lot of Tuolangis.
There's a lot of Tuolangis.
We like it too. He was very good.
Kelma Tuolangi. With Madison out again, there's question marks whether Madison comes back. Does he come in on the edge?
And why not go some youth?
But
fuck it.
He looked pretty good, Tuolangi.
Before you came up and sat with us, I said to my mate Tom, I said, I think he's gonna have a really good game tonight, and he did.
Yeah,
just solid.
So he played 80 minutes on the edge.
And was very good
and got 73 points.
Yeah.
So 350k.
Fuck, that could be a good shout there. You know, I might just swap him.
He's
for
got
Lane. Dead set.
Honestly, negative 18 break even. I think he got a try assist.
I don't care, but even without it, he's got work rate. He works.
Without that, he's getting 27 plus. He's getting close to 50 points in base.
Yeah,
so,
I like that.
Yeah.
Poor Lane, he was probably the worst performer on the night too. Oh,
yeah.
I'm so respect. I love him as a person, but SuperCoach wise, not fun.
I just don't know how he's still in my team.
Probably a great bloke, but fuck me, he's just not.
I think I've wanted to sell him since about round 5, and I just haven't been able to. There's been other issues, and
I thought coming off the bench, maybe he'd just run hard but he just got belted. He was the only forward in your pack to get belted.
Yeah,
the rest were doing the belting.
And he played decent minutes too. I think he played 35 minutes, 35 points. It's not the worst. If he can play 50 minutes off the bench, then he's looking at 45, 50 points.
I reckon he gets more. Fatigue comes in. He's got a pretty good motor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 417. That's nuts.
Maybe
wasn't he at 560 to start the season?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Love you,
and that was without Hopgood though. Like with Hopgood comes back, he probably
in.
Plays more minutes, less minutes.
Less minutes.
So
probably. Can I say something controversial?
He could drop out of the team, couldn't he?
He could drop out of the 17 completely.
Well, I thought Offahangawi was really good.
He was fucking so good.
You probably wouldn't drop him, and he'd be the one that you probably drop.
Question about dropping.
Wiremu Greg, he came in and he was really good as well off the bench. So I don't think you can drop anyone else.
He was a good starting position. Just how big the Sharks pack is, it made sense. But he was good.
Yeah. But that's another thing with that Kelma.
I like that. I actually really like that. I might just do the old switcheroo.
Yeah,
maybe.
But yeah, just be careful with. Obviously, they've named Hopgood this week, right? With Cartwright, Tuolangi on the bench. So what forwards dropped out? Luca Moretti, was he in the team?
No.
Someone else then.
No one's dropped. Wait.
Someone.
It was Blaze for Simpson.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Because Simpson got hurt.
Yeah, because Blaze was on the bench.
Yep.
Yeah.
So no one drops out. Just injury. Poor fucking Simpson.
So yeah, that's probably enough of the second row. I think we've covered most things there.
Get rid of those pigs.
Yeah. Just find a way to get rid of Lane, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I think he might survive another week. Somehow.
Yeah.
Teddy and Edwards, that kind of those two. If you've got them, again, it's with Teddy, it's probably a wait and see.
Yeah,
I think
tonight.
I think if New South Wales win,
he stays.
Do you keep him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think regardless of what happens tonight, Teddy's in for 3 games. I dare say.
If New South Wales lose, and Edwards is fit for round 2.
I don't think.
You don't reckon they'd go Edwards?
Not anymore. That's what I think. That's why I feel so sad for Edwards.
I reckon if New South Wales lose, I reckon they bring Edwards straight back because he won that spot, right?
But what if Teddy has a blinder and a loss? That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
because he will.
Yeah,
you know he's gonna fucking. Not that there was doubters, but it's like people were like, okay, we're off Teddy now.
Yeah,
he's gonna really put his foot. You know.
Mm.
I dare say his kick return meters are going to be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, Queensland aren't kicking to Toto. Let's just cut that out. He's not getting kicked to.
Mm.
It's going to be either Teddy or Lomax.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh.
And I dare say they're going to try and work Teddy into the ground because they know he's a slippery little fucking eel in the wet, dude. He's handful.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to hold him.
Same. I'm thinking about it
until after Origin, and then if New South Wales win, I'd be tempted to sell.
Yeah,
because then I think he stays in the team, and then I think he's no longer someone you want.
Yeah.
With Edwards, the reverse. I think you could hold him. If New South Wales lose, then I think he becomes a sell, because I think he's either out injured or he's playing Origin.
Is Blaze fullback wing?
Talangi.
Yep. Because I'm thinking about him.
Centre.
Bastard.
At the moment, yeah, just centre.
Dog. He played fullback 2 weeks ago, you bastards.
He'll become.
When do they upgrade that shit?
Round 18.
You dogs.
So, yeah.
Dogs. Absolute dog work. See, where's AJ Brimson? This would be the perfect AJ Brimson period. Holy fuck.
The other fullback actually is Gutherson. You could look at over this Origin period. He always seems to score really well. He always goes on like a little period of 6 or 7
and
weeks.
Against the fucking dogs.
It's always over the Origin period. He'll score a couple of hundreds. He got 66 last week.
Gutherson.
With Moses back. He does lose the goal kicking.
I don't give a fuck about that.
So that's, you know.
As if you're taking the goal kicking off Moses. Look at the way he kicked the bastards.
Oh, you won't take it off him, but
close his eyes and do
he's going to lose, probably 12 points a game. Although he wasn't striking him well, he was probably
losing 12.
He lost more points than he got, to be honest, most weeks.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted by him. He got a try assist and got 66. I think, as we spoke about with Moses back, Parramatta look a completely different side.
Yeah, and with Gutho too.
He plays 19 against the Titans. That could be a really good matchup. You could even be a captaincy shout that week.
FIFITA might not be in there either.
So he's going to play 14, 15. He'll miss 16, but then play 17, 18, 19, misses 20. So it's decent.
So when does Origin finish, sorry? 19?
19's the third game.
Yeah, so FIFITA might not even fucking play.
And then round 20 is the backup. So
yeah, backup round.
He's one that you could definitely consider. Really low ownership as well, I would imagine.
100% he'll be low ownership. You got the SuperCoach plus.
Selected in 1% of teams.
There you go.
So
can you click on Preston? I just want to see the increase after that one. After that one performance, I'm going to be very sad here.
4% of teams.
Not too much.
But not too many. About 2% people trading in, so it'll go up to.
So it was 2%
to 6%.
6%. Okay.
Yeah. So not too bad. He's still pretty good
keep
pod for you.
Stay away, everyone.
Don't buy him.
He's horrible. A horrible player.
Horrible person.
No, great guy. Horrible player. No jokes.
Yeah. I think. Anything else to add with the fullback situations? Awesome. Let's go through the big trades ins and outs. See what people are doing.
Interested this week after last week's weirdness.
Trading out.
Oh, we also got some suggestions, and I think they're quite good. One, we hook a HDMI to that TV, so as they said, I keep looking down, so I can just see what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
As you're doing it.
Yeah.
And two, screen record what you're looking at and putting it on like the bottom left of the YouTube video, so then people can see what you're clicking through. Yeah. Seeing what you're highlighting, and I thought pretty good ideas, really, to really push our channel and our brand.
Might look at that.
I mean, not many other people screen record because you've got the SuperCoach Plus, so you've got all the extra metrics and the percentages.
Yeah, well, we might.
I think we'll start that next week. Next week.
Yeah.
So, thanks for the idea. You know who you are. I appreciate both of them. They're great ideas.
Yeah. So Nico Hines, traded out player.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Sure.
If you want. We spoke enough about him, I think.
Scared.
Joey Lussick.
Why the fuck did you still have him?
Yeah, he's definitely. If you've got him though, it's an easy trade to Hands.
That's
I think.
True.
He looked really
Straight
good.
swap.
Straight
you
swap.
Can do that.
And Hands is pretty cheap. I think he'll be in the most traded in players, wouldn't he? Yeah, 246k. Like
Jesus Christ,
he's cheap.
I might even have a lick at there.
I think unless you have two gun.
I could downgrade Bailey into Hands, bro, and make some more
good option. Oh yeah, I'd look at that.
Holy shit.
Smithies trading out makes sense. He's on the buy. He looks average. Angus Crichton, makes sense as well. He's not going to play round 14. He's not going to play 16, 19, and probably limited minutes when he backs up.
This is a rage trade.
Sam Hughes.
That's a rage trade if I've ever seen one. Don't blame him. It's fucking Serraldo.
Off a whopping 16 points. I get the trade.
This one I don't get. The next one.
But I don't know. Just hold him, I think.
Yeah.
For this week.
It's not his fault.
Unless you're going him to Fanua Blake, fine. There's not really any other front rowers though that stand out. You could go him maybe to a DeBellin, but again, I don't know. Just back him. Like, he played less minutes. He's surely going to play bigger minutes this week.
It wasn't his fault. Like, literally, if you watch the game,
how many minutes does he play?
The runs he ran were fucking great.
20 minutes at most. 15 minutes he played.
Yeah,
that's it.
Exactly.
Whereas the weeks before, 39, 38, 36, 35, 36, 42, 43. He's going to play...
He's back to 42.
40 minutes this week at least. So
like, it's not his fault.
Yeah.
And did you watch it? He ran hard.
Yeah.
He got in there and just fucking ran.
And it's not like, again, apart from Fanua Blake, there's not a whole lot of upside in. You might trade.
All the other forwards are Origin forwards.
Yeah, you trade to a DeBellin who might get you 60. Sam Hughes is probably going to get you 40. So
yes,
just
chill out, boys. Trust me, I'm with you. I get it. I'm with you, but chill out, and girls.
Try Fuller.
Don't get it.
Yeah,
he plays all the major buys next.
He does.
Round. And he wasn't that bad. He may have scored horribly, but it wasn't.
Yeah, he's got a break even 25. He's not going to play again until round 16. I can get around the trade if you're trading to another gun fullback.
Yeah, that's a gun.
If you go into a Gutherson or a... I don't know. Drinkwater, probably not. He doesn't play 16 or 19.
16 or 19, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Call up Will Moores, fullback for the Parramatta Eels, at a whopping 130,000. That's a pod.
Yeah, I wouldn't go near that.
Yep, fair.
Probably be negative points, I'd reckon.
Yep. Fair enough.
But yeah, no, I can get around the trade, to be honest. But you just want to be trading to someone, I think.
The disrespect on the next one.
Sean Lane.
With the ice emoji. What's that all about?
He is averaging well below his 2024 season average. He's going cold, Sean Lane.
He's got the icy pole next to him.
He's I think he's got to go.
I'll be looking at that Kalamatangi. Oh, what's his name? Tulangi.
Tulangi.
I might just do a little pink slip, straight swap.
Make a bit of money off it.
Yeah.
Dylan Edwards. We spoke about him as well.
Yep.
We don't quite know exactly how long he's out for.
Exactly. I've heard 2 to 3. I've heard 1 to 2. I've heard 1.
Well, that's it. He's been named in the extended squad, so if he does play this week, you don't sell him, but I doubt it.
I dare say if he plays, he's going to have about 14 raps.
Yeah. I'd be more tempted to sell him than Teddy, I think.
Put a thigh pad on him.
But because I think if he does play Origin with that quad issue, I don't think the Panthers are going to risk him and back him up.
Yeah.
So he's missing. Let's say New South Wales lose, right?
Yep.
Teddy gets dropped. Edwards goes into the team. There's a world where Edwards misses this week.
Yep.
Maybe misses next week. Then he goes into Origin. Okay, so misses that week. Won't back up in 17. Then all of a sudden, he might play 18.
Yep.
Then goes into Origin 19, misses 20. So he might play 1 week in the next 6 or 8 games. I'd sell him.
And they're not going to rush him back. They've got 4 million fullbacks.
Yeah.
Panthers are only just starting to ramp up, and it's scary.
And they don't care about getting wins at this point of the comp. They're going to
the
make
fact
sure
that they are winning is crazy.
They just want to make sure that their best players are fit at the end of the year. So I think they're going to really rest him if there's any kind of niggle around. So Joe Chan, he's fair enough. Get rid of him. And Tedesco, again, we've spoken about him.
Just tonight. People are quick on their trades, eh? Holy fuck.
Yeah. FIFITA.
I'm scared. I wouldn't be doing that yet.
Yeah. I've got him in my team at the moment. I traded Crichton to him just because I got a bit trigger happy. But,
God, you're hoping New South Wales fucking win.
Yeah.
And win big. Or let's hope Olakwatu runs over Sewer twice or something. You're hoping that You're hoping that doesn't happen, dude.
Yeah. Well, if that happens, I'll just reverse the trade, go him to Katoa. But yeah. We'll see what happens. If Queensland win, then I'm all over FIFITA. But if not, I'll probably just wait.
Yep.
I think.
Be hands. Bit
Yep.
handy.
Yep. Get him in if you have someone that you're willing to trade. He is a very good option at the moment. Has a negative 20 break even, going to make plenty of money, and he's a good option to play over these bye periods. Like he got 65 without any real attacking stats. So
50 good service,
51
good
tackles, like that's outstanding.
And he was tackling some big boys. They weren't just like big sharks pack.
Good
on him.
Jerome Hughes.
Yep.
Spoke about him. I think he's a really good option for Nico.
Yep.
Katoa, he's a really good option as well. He's probably the best with FIFITA.
And the forgotten man. I've sort of forgotten about this man. This could be a good sneaky little trade.
Latrell Mitchell, yeah. We're speaking about Fuller. Who would you trade him to? This could be the one. Latrell Mitchell.
Cousin Trell. He's good. He's been playing good.
Plays really good over the bye periods. 16 and 19. Again, Origin. If New South Wales lose, I can see a world where he gets rushed into the centres, though. That's my concern with him.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I think he's a great option.
See, I think he sits out this year, unless, obviously, injury to a centre.
Yeah. I can see him getting picked at left centre, having him and Crichton in the centres. But again, if New South Wales win, then I think they keep the same team. So it's just
or they might not keep the same team, but because I reckon this is a very defensive unit, and I think it's a good choice for game ones.
Yeah. Mitchell Moses, again, we spoke about him. I think he's a great buy if New South Wales win.
Yep.
Otherwise, just hold off on him because I reckon he could get picked for game 2 and 3.
I also like this trade.
Kulamatangi.
He's probably been their best.
He started the year very quiet, but he's really ramped it up the last couple of games.
He's been playing 13, 12, 10.
Yeah.
Mixed bag.
So the last few weeks, he got 53, 51, 52, and 130.
Holy shit, what did he do in that? Did he score some...
He scored a couple of tries against Parramatta.
Jesus Christ.
So good.
That was all base. Fucking hell.
So yeah, he's a good option. Just don't expect 133 every week, but
86 tackles a week.
Yeah, but he's capable. Like that was his first try of the year.
Yeah,
and he scored 2 of them.
2 of them.
So he's a try scorer. Like last year, he scored a heap of tries.
He usually is, isn't he? But they've been so depleted with injury. Yeah, he's had to play everywhere.
The Rabbitohs, they started to look a little bit better, I think, against Parramatta. Maybe it was just Parramatta making him look good, but yeah.
I think it's a bit of both.
They're
looking good. Parramatta were just having an off night.
So yeah, I don't mind that trade. Scotty Drinkwater. No, I don't know. I probably wouldn't get him this week. He misses 16, misses 19. If you're a head-to-head player, then sure.
If you're a sniper, go wild.
But if you're playing for overall, I think that could cost you in the bye rounds. Although, in saying that, there's not a whole heap of options in the bye rounds.
That's right.
That play, apart from Latrell Mitchell, apart from Gutherson, who plays 19. He doesn't play 16. Maybe Falongo, he plays 16.
Got him already.
But there's not a whole heap of options at fullback.
Yep.
So you could hold him. He's got a lowish break even. He's got 39. So I don't know. I wouldn't be buying him, but I wouldn't be selling him either. So he's just Finu, we spoke about. I think he's a really good option. It just worries me of how they kind of move him around whenever there's an injury, or he seems like there's just always something going wrong with him. So
getting angry at the ref for fucking not his captain not challenging, even though it's not the ref's fault. That was fucking hilarious. Yelling at the ref. She's like, "It's not my decision, mate." Yeah.
And Jacob Preston, he is the 10th most traded player.
No, horrible guys. It's really bad. Bad haircut. Great guy. Bad, really bad. Stay away.
His haircut.
Yeah, true. It's a great haircut.
So that's kind of it. We'll touch on the captaincies. There's not a big standout player this round.
I've
Obviously,
got mine.
we've got the minor buys. So you've got no Roosters, you've got no Canberra players, and no Dolphins players to pick from.
I've got mine. I'm sticking with
You've got yours. Who are you going? Karaz against Parramatta.
Yep.
Back on the wing.
Back on the wing.
I like it.
Yep. I'm locking in Karaz this week.
Is he on Sivo's side?
Yep.
Oh, I like that.
Yep.
Oh, I like that
That's
a lot.
why.
Yeah, right.
Legit, my reasoning why.
Mm.
And even if he has to play fullback again, I'll take it.
Even if he's on the other side,
I don't care what side he's on. Anyone in the back line.
You have Talangi, who's not the greatest defender, along with Sean Russell, who's hasn't played wing all year. So
in a while.
I don't mind that at all. Actually,
he's one I'm really looking at.
Yeah.
Or Presti, because I know I'm going to get, let's just say, 65.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. I don't mind Farlongo against Newcastle.
Yeah.
It's in Melbourne. I think that's who I'm going to put the captaincy on, and then maybe vice captain Drinkwater against the Warriors.
Out of Fanua Blake.
Fanua Blake, he could be a shout.
That's it. I've narrowed it down. Karaz or Fanua.
Latrell, if you bring him in, he could go big against the Titans. FIFITA against the Rabbitohs. There's some options out there.
Yeah, I might go with me Lebanese stallion, dude.
Reece Walsh, if he
comes
back.
I don't think it makes sense for him to back up.
Yeah.
What are they, 10th?
He's 10th.
Are they 10th on... maybe.
They're not that bad, are they?
Yeah, they haven't...
Jeez.
Well, it's not that they're bad. They've just been losing games they shouldn't.
No, they're 5th.
What the fuck was
the
I
Broncos?
reading?
I don't know.
Maybe power rankings or some shit.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, he's not coming back. What's the point?
Yeah.
You're 5th.
Yeah.
He's your star fucking marquee dude. He's your guy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. I reckon vice captain Drinkwater, captain Farlongo. That's the way I'm looking at.
Yep. I'm thinking Preston, great player. Stay away from Karaz, captain.
Karaz, captain.
I'm really going to stick with it too. Bulldogs always fucking fire up for the Eels, and the Eels always fire up for the Bulldogs.
The other important thing as well, with all the Origin players backing up, make sure you set your team right. So you want the players that are playing first to be in your starting 13.
Yep.
And then the players playing last on your reserves. That way, if there's a laid out, we've seen what happened with Tedesco.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier to change. So, for instance, it's not a great example, this one, but let's say...
Put DeBellin in your starting, because he's playing Friday night, and have your players from Sunday onwards in your reserves, because unless you're going to captain them.
Yeah.
Because then if something happens, you can reserve,
so let's say
this, that.
Coruscant and Grant. Now, Coruscant plays the first game, but let's say he didn't. Tigers play the last game on a Sunday, right? And Melbourne play one of the first games on a Friday.
Yeah.
Then I would have Grant on the bench. Okay.
Yep.
And then the way it is. I don't know
I
don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So the Tigers are playing the first game, right?
Yeah.
So then Melbourne have got... What have they got?
They play Sunday 2 p.m.
Sunday 2 p.m. So if anything happens to either or...
So Coruscant I've got in the starting side. Grant, if he's a late out...
You can trade...
I've got the reserve on him. Yep. So I can take the reserve off him, put it on someone else.
Yeah. Or if you're that desperate, you can always trade if you have...
Yeah. Whereas if you have it the other way around and you've got Grant in your starting side, Coruscant on the bench, Coruscant's locked out by that first game.
Yeah, that first game.
So if Grant is a late out, you can't swap him with Coruscant. He's stuck in your team.
Yeah.
You're either going to have to sell him or you're going to have to cop an auto emergency.
Yeah.
So just something to look about. That way you're flexible with any late decisions. You want the players playing first, and then the players playing last on your reserves, especially those Origin players that are backing up. Yeah.
Yep.
Anything else to add?
No.
What trades are you looking at this week?
Lane for Talangi, I really like the sound of.
Yep. Kilmer.
Yep. Or the Kilmer variation or whatever you said. Gonna hold Hines for the moment. Gonna hold Teddy for the moment.
Yep.
And I'm pretty much, it's hard because I'm waiting till tonight's over.
Yeah.
So the guaranteed one is that first one. I'm going to go with that. I like that. See you, Lane.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I'm looking at going Crichton to FIFITA.
Yep, Angus Crichton
to FIFITA.
Yep, David.
If Queensland lose, then I probably will go Crichton to Katoa.
Yep.
If Queensland win, I'll go Crichton to FIFITA, and I'll still probably bring in Katoa for maybe Smithies
Queensland
or Lane.
Are fucking losing, dude. I don't give a fuck. I bleed blue. Fuck them. Fuck you and your Queensland spirit. Play for the jersey. Fuck you.
So Smithies or Lane could become Katoa and then have FIFITA as well. That would be nice.
Play for D's.
And then Ethan Strange, I could go him to Jerome Hughes, potentially.
Oh, yeah, because he's... Yep.
Or the other option is if Armstrong's a late out and gets replaced by the other bloke, I could go Armstrong to maybe a Garrick. I like Garrick. He plays 16 and 19.
Yeah.
So he's going to cover those periods. Let's just touch on those teams that you really want to target, and it's the Tigers, the Titans, the Rabbitohs, and the Seagulls. They both play 16 and 19. Tigers is the best of all of them because they don't have any of the mini buy rounds. They don't have any buys, in fact, over that period. So, that's why Fainu for the Tigers is so appealing.
He's worth a lick.
And then the Bulldogs, the Raiders, and the Roosters, they play 16. They won't play 19, though. So
no, I like the thoughts. It's a good idea.
So, anyway, that's probably
Who we got this week? I forgot to ask. Who we fucking... I hope you're battling Clayton again. Fuck's sake.
I'll tell you what, he's going to struggle because I was looking through his team.
Clayton, he's calling you out, dude.
He's going to really struggle, Clayton.
Maybe he's got something up his sleeve.
Well, he's going to have to because... Let's go through his team, right? he's coming first, Clayton.
Yeah.
Now, this is his team as it stands. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players on the bye.
He's got to have...
11 players on the bye, plus he's got Chan and Dylan Edwards, who probably won't play.
And Robson. Oh, wow.
Robson potentially could be out, yeah. So he could be out.
Is that Cody Cole?
Yeah, he's got lucky.
Cody's picked the best week of his life to fucking verse him. Lucky.
So as it stands, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, potentially 10, 11, 12 players.
You watch them all go off and he still wins. Cody's going to be sitting there going, what the fuck just happened?
So, yeah.
He's obviously at work, hasn't seen it yet. He must be a Rooster fan. Fucking a lot of Roosters in there.
There's a lot of Roosters.
Clayton, we're on to you.
Clayton, mate, fix your team.
Don't. Just relax for a week. Who have you got?
I've got Sticky Mickey.
Sticky Mickey. You got Blake Edwards.
And you got Mitch, the battle of the Mitch.
Mitch Cup. I don't even know who that is. It's a Mitch off. So I haven't even touched my team yet. So.
He's coming 20th, so you might have a chance this week.
You watch me lose. Who's Lacey got? There she is. No.
Adrian.
They must be Magpie supporters, both of them. Seriously, look. I'm telling you. Anyways, good luck to everyone except for Mitch. He can get fucked. Shit name. Shit bloke.
Good luck, Clayton.
He'll win. He'll make 4 of the best 3 or 4 of the best trades ever, and he'll fucking win.
His captain will get 300 points.
He'll beat Cody single-handedly, dude. Cody will score 402.
But yeah, just check your numbers this week. Obviously, we warned you last week about having too many of those players on the bye. I've scraped to 17, but that's playing Sean Lane.
The disrespect.
And
okay, that's the only name you brought up.
That's hoping as well that Grant and Val Holmes plays. Yep. So if not, I might make another trade. I've got boost. I've been lucky. I've managed to save my boost. I've got 3 left, so I'm probably going to use one this week.
Okay.
Just to guarantee that I get 17 on the park.
Yep.
So yeah.
Awesome. Good luck, dude. You don't need it, but fuck you.
No worries. Good luck with your matchups. Hopefully New South Wales win.
Oh, dude. We're fucking winning.
Yeah.
Fuck Queensland.
That's it. See you later.
See ya.